coming up here live. Coming up here live. We be digging all deeper down to details what we have here coming in here right now. Coming up here live. I am bringing y'all some. I'm bringing out severe weather coverage coming up here. Coming up here, I have our live accident forecast here straight ahead. And I'll be digging you all deeper down to details of what we can expect here with our weather, with our coverage. We are here. We are coming up here. We are coming up here live, and we are coming up here live. Hang on. We are coming up here live here with severe weather coverage. Hang on momentarily. This is some breaking weather news. Breaking news. We are coming up here live here with severe weather coverage. I'm gonna get my earpiece on into my ear. Good. I'm gonna do like this. Okay. I have my earpiece in my ear right now as I'm tracking these storms here this evening. Good evening if you're just tracking. Good afternoon, go. Right now let's get right our put up here right now. We're coming here on the air right now, tracking a severe thunderstorm warning. We have a severe thunderstorm warning. It's moving through Rutledge. Heads up. This is moving this is moving this is moving This is moving east this is moving east there at 25 miles per hour. So this is still they are still continuing to, they are still they are still continuing that they are still continuing that, but right now let's get check with velocities. Let's check velocity scans. We can see what will causing some of those winds. We also have some more winds moving through. There might be a warning getting issued for some bright or special weather statement, but I'm here tracking some of these storms here live here this evening. I'm here on air right now tracking these storms. Heads up down to heads up Rutledge area. There's we're checking velocity scans. Heads there's some gusty winds, but the more be gusty winds moving through those areas up there. Heads up over there, then over there in the red there'd be some gusty winds over there in red, but we are tracking this severe thunderstorm warning until 6 o'clock. We'll be watching this warning until 6 o'clock. This is moving off to the east. This is moving off to the this is moving off to yes. Okay. Hang on momentarily. I'll be right back here in just a minute. Hang on momentarily. I will leave y'all looking at radar. Hang on momentarily. Hang on real quick. I'll be right back. So we're tracking that severe thunderstorm warning is moving through the Rutledge area here right now. Heads up heads up the Rutledge. So heads up the Rutledge area. That storm is moving east at 25, moving south. I think southeast at 25 miles per hour. Heads up if you live down to the Rutledge area. There's a severe warning storm. It's moving through. Is moving through that area as we speak. I'm watching those storms as they work its way through our region. Okay, I'm watching this warm storm. It's moving through the hang on, through the Rutledge area. Try to get my earpiece. Make sure it's good. Now it's time. Now my earpiece is good. Now good. So I'm watching this storm is it's moving through Rutledge. This is moving it's still in place though, but it's okay. So they have canceled it, but let's check velocity scans. We can still be here watching radar. But we are watching some of those storms moving through the region here this evening. It is any more of the storms that does decide to go to the feisty side. I will continue this until 6 o'clock. If they okay, so this is moving. Okay, so it's still still in effect. So this will be in effect until 6 o'clock. But oh, so it remains in effect. Okay, my bad. So my bad. This still remains in effect, but this is moving off to the east at southeast at 25 miles per hour. Let's transport to some other areas where we could have some potential more gusts at. Heads up over there. Heads up Knoxville. Knoxville about to get some gusty winds moving through Knoxville. Maybe a warning, but just heads up. And then some areas over there towards Jellicoe area, and some areas up there get some gusty winds. Heads up. Right now, I'm looking at velocity scans right now. If you just tuned in, good evening, guys. I'm here tracking some of these storms here this evening. Heads up some of those areas here this evening. I'm watching radar here right now. Heads up some of those areas here right now. Heads up Rutledge. But right now I'm watching some of those storms. Let's check the hail core right now with some of these storms. Let's check vertical integrated liquid. Vertical integrated liquid. It's a pretty decent hail core. It did sort of pretty decent hail core. So it did show a pretty good good. Hang on. So it did show a pretty. Hang on. I've been rushing to put my earpiece on. Hang on. Okay, so that is moving there right now. I'm tracking those storms here this evening, moving to our region. So just updated so we can see like there's a little hail core maybe might be moving through Mascot area, but heads up. But otherwise, but where the ones where but the area the main concern area This the main concern area with the warnings at for quarter-sized hail. So now there's a new special weather statement. Let's get up to this. Okay, now there's a new one now. Just got updated. Let's go over here. Well, sorry, we now. Hang on momentarily. Okay, let's see if I can show you this. There is some hail moving through some. Hang on. Hang on momentarily as I get this sent to me real quick. Sorry about that. I'm a bit good. So now there's a new special weather statement just got issued until 6:30. Let's take you to that right. Let's take you to that right. So let's take you to that right now. So let's take you over here right now. So we do have some special weather statement. We just have special weather statements got issued. So okay, so heads up. Let me get you into some of those storms there. Now let's jump over to this view over here right now, and get y'all up to date with that. Then we'll be flipping back and forth to different radar views to get you the best information as possible with this storm. Okay, so heads up there. So at 5:45, a strong storm was located in there. The storm gusts up to 40 miles per hour, and Nickel's side radar indicated at 5:36 Doppler radar was tracking this storm. Heads up those areas here. I'm tracking this storm until 6:30. But this storm could intensify. And now there's a new warning. Okay, no, this is our new one here. So this one is our new one until this is our new one. So this one has nickel-sized hail and moving off to the southeast at 30 moving at 30 miles per hour. This moving at 30 miles per hour. Hazard gusts up to 40 miles per hour. Nickel-sized hail within this storm. Heads up this storm. Impacts and locations: Morristown, Jefferson, Newport, Rutledge, White Pine, Benberry, Parrotsville, Pinnacle Creek State Park, and Alpha. Heads up, this is moving off to the southeast at 30 miles per hour. I'm tracking this storm right now, moving there, but it's also one up here towards Norton and Coburn. Heads up Big Stone Gap area too. They got that there with half-inch sized hail. But back off the other areas, heads up down to this one going to Foxy side. Heads up maybe Oliver Springs to Oak Ridge area maybe. Then heads up Clinton. But we have this our only special weather statements that we have in effect. It may get upgraded into a warning, but I'm tracking these storms. Now let's get back over to our other radar, and now let's get back over to our other radar, we can check velocity scans here this evening as I'm tracking these storms here live here this evening here on air. If you just tuned in, I am Meatballs Brain here. Good evening, guys. So right now let's put up velocity scans. Heads up, yeah. Heads up to Warburg, some gusty winds, and heads up some of those areas. Heads up maybe Knoxville, some gusty winds might be moving through Knoxville. Up there, there's some gusty winds, but some pretty gusty winds maybe moving through the area, but there's some gusty winds moving onto the plateau area. Moving on to the onto the plateau. Heads up. I am watching radar here. Right. Hang on momentarily. Let me get a radar update. I'm going to get a radar I'm going to get okay, I'm going to get hang on. I'm going to get a radar update posted real quick. Hang on 5 seconds as I get a radar update a radar as I get a radar hang on momentarily. Okay. Hey, good now. Sorry, right now. I'm sorry right now. I'm working to I'm working this I am working to clock. I'm working this right now. We still tracking this warning until 6 o'clock. Hang on a moment. Hang on a moment. Okay, hang on again. This posted. Well, let me hang on. I'll get this posted here right now. Hang on, 5 seconds as I get this our radar update. Oh yeah. Hang on. It's getting a little bit dark here outside the studio here. Okay, here comes the winds about to move right through Knoxville area, right through the Knoxville area. Some gusty winds. Heads up if you live down to Oak Ridge. Okay, heads up. Hang on. Hang on momentarily. Hang on as I get this update and posted. I'm busy. I do. That's how I do. I do social updates too on social. Right now I'm watching these storms here this evening. Heads up this storm right now. Heads up. Heads up Rockford. Heads up Maryville. Heads up Alcoa. Heads up Alcoa. Not me next in line. Heads up Oak Ridge. Heads up maybe Oak Ridge. Moving out of Oak Ridge, but heads up Morristown. Moving through. It actually is moving through Morristown right now. Heads up in those areas right now. I'm watching radar here right now. This also heads up there too. Our main area of concern is gonna be this area right here. Um, let's get check. Let's get check. Let's get check with. Okay, so let's take a few weather cameras here live. Actually, let's get a live with weather camera. See what's going on here this afternoon with weather camera. So we know what to get up. No, we can see how town. We can see how we can see we can see how town is looking like here. So let's take a few views with a few views with our weather cameras. Let's take it down to the square. If anybody down on the square, you better start taking cover. There is an impending storm about to move through the area. Heads up. Okay, so radar. So Saturday. It's canceling. Happy Saturday. Saturday. Evening. Saturday. Evening. Saturday evening. Radar. Saturday evening. 5 p.m. Right. Hang on. Hooray. Hooray. Hang on. Radar. Okay, so hang on. Update. Saturday evening, 5 p.m. Radar update. We have thunderstorms. Hang on. Starting to move into the area. Yeah, just a heads up if you see lightning or hear thunder. When thunder wars, head head indoors. Head indoor. Head in. If you see lightning or hear thunder, go and go inside to a building. Go inside a what? A building. Some of those storms are producing gusty winds and some small hail. Will keep you updated. Okay, so we can see people right now taking their evening stroll through Market Square right now. Heads up, incoming storm down there right now. Okay, so here we go to wrap out this broadcast. Okay, in a minute. So here's a live view. I'll come back here live in just a little bit. I mean, I will cut back in. If there's any more storms, we'd like to go in doubt, and I also will do the 6 p.m. broadcast to give y'all up to date what could go on with the forecast. This is live over downtown Knoxville, with storms are starting to roll its way through the area here this evening. A heads up there. I'm watching those storms about to be moving in here over the next few hours. Just a heads up. If any more of those storms going onto the fight to the strong side, I'll keep you updated throughout this evening. Have a great evening, and I will cut back into programming as necessary. Until then, have a wonderful and a blessed evening, and I'll be here throughout this evening, keeping y'all updated here with our weather forecast. Those ones are starting to materialize, and I will cut back in as necessary here this evening. Have a good evening, and I'll be back here. We'll coverage here in a bit. I need to go. Okay, I'll be back here again live in a little bit. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe. And this was our breaking news. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your day. Okay. And this was our breaking news. Have a great rest of your day and enjoy the rest of your day. I'll cut back in as